All right, all right. Welcome to the session, live Bible, beats, and bars. Now, listen, I got a special guest in the building before we get the other special guest. None other than all the way from the West Coast. Throw them W's up. Go back twice. In the building. This is Danielle. What's happening? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me today and the special guest. So I'm so excited to see what's going to happen today. So bring the energy. Thanks for bringing the energy.
Oh, listen, you're all bringing energy. So listen, folk, I'm really excited about our show. This young man, his journey, his story, his testimony. Last week we had DJ Fanatic and his turnaround story. But today's guest is wow. All I can say is wow. But I wanted to get Mrs. Danielle's take on this before we get into this music video, and then we bring him back. Is on the pop. So tell us, what do you think is so impressive about our special guest story, Danielle?
I think that I was going to say, young man, is the epitome of turning his pain into passion. You'll hear my circle say that. And that hard work and that grit that you see in leaders and people that make a difference in the world around them, despite that pain. Yeah. Strength, right? Courage, that heart.
You've been knowing him a long time, and I'm excited. If you had to, how can I put it? If you had to sum up him, the person, in one word, what would it be? Because that's going to be the theme of the show, whatever you come up with. That one word. What's up?
Warrior.
Okay. All right, so this show is dedicated to all the brothers and sisters that have gone through some serious stuff and have overcome, not just by the blood of the Lamb, but overcome by circumstances. We're going to say this is a show for warriors. So again, Danielle, thank you so much. We're going to get in on this joint, man. Listen, this video, banger, banger, banger. And when we come back, you're going to get to hang out with myself and our special guest, which I'm not going to tell you until you meet him. All right, that's what's up. Let's do it. Professor, let's go, bro.
Forgiven for the souls. Yeah, I gotta look up at God if I wanna learn survival. If I wanna get in the kingdom, I gotta let go of my idols. If I'ma defeat all the demons, then I gotta open the Bible. And if I wanna walk in the purpose, then I gotta know my title. I gotta know. I gotta know what it is. My flesh is getting exposed by leaving it open again. If I don't confess my wrongs, it feel like I'm holding it in. So before I put it in a song, I'm handing it over to him. I gotta hand it over. Hand it over. But how can I hand it over if I'm not sober? But how can I hand it over if I don't show him? But how can I hand it over if I don't know him? I don't know. I've been a slave. Devil tried to lock me in them chains. When I quit, he tell me go do it again. But I am not the same. I am not the same.
Your Honor, based on this evidence that I presented to you today, the defendant is clearly guilty. He has not changed. He's the same person that he was.
Devil tried to lock me in them chains.
And he deserves death.
I am not. When I quit, he tell me go do it again. I am not the same.
My father crawling to him like a toddler boy. Devil told me cut the nonsense, boy. Had it once, but then he lost the boy. Word of God, get the chopper sword. double edged, slice it back and forth. Brought them up, they don't relax, of course. Holy Spirit in my vocal cords. Every day my God fought me up, tell me go to my Bible. Okay, working on me inside and out, now he gave me a title. Let's go, evangelizing to the lost souls, tell them thought they idle. Let's go, shaking hell up, kingdom of God coming forth for revival. All great if the world don't like me. I feel on fire for my Lord, now the devil traps beside me. I keep on skipping them for sure, I keep on moving through the storms. They be snooping, but it's boy Jesus, he gave me a voice, and I can't lose it in this war. I am not the same. Enemy try to tell me that I'm still bound. Holy Spirit, he be speaking to me, so the evil ain't real loud. Choose a peace, walk a narrow path, man, I feel like that's real style. Childlike faith, woman of God with the faith of a real child.
I am not the same. I've been a slave. I am not. Devil tried to lock me in them chains. I am not. When I quit, he tell me go do it again. I am not the same.
I am not the same. I am not the same. I am not the same.
I am not.
I am not the same. 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 I am not the same.
Shout out to my man Kier and the Light and Kid Lee with I Am Not the Same. Without any further ado, welcome back to the session. I'm your host. You already know the business. Fred Whitlow II, aka Minister Fred 2. And my special guest, bring him in, man. Let's do this. None other than all the way from the West Coast. It's my man, Stevie Greene. Welcome to the show, bro.
Yo, thank you.
Dude. Listen, folk, I'm telling you, this, we had a conversation earlier, a while back, and it was, man, bro, this conversation we had was so impactful in my personal life, and what I do anyway in the community, that I was like, dude, we had to move some stuff around and make this happen.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We had to make sure that on this day, if you're watching it on Saturday or if you're watching on Monday, you are in for a treat. So, Stephen Greene, we're going to talk about these AKA names, and we're going to talk about this journey, making that 180 full turn. You know what I mean? So, we always start like this, Stephen. We always want to make sure that people know you're human and that you are accessible, you are relatable, but you 100. And we say 1,000 plus. You know what I mean? So, 3 fun facts about Stephen Greene, aka Hood Fella. So listen, 3 fun facts. What's your first fun fact? Give it to the folk, bro.
I'm a shoe fanatic. Straight shoe fanatic. I mean, as you can probably see,
I was like, speaking for life, you know what I mean? So do you have a particular brand, or you all over Puma, Nike, Adidas?
I'm a Jordan fanatic. Been one since I was a kid, but I mean, I'm a stylist. You know what I mean? If it looks good, I put it on. You know what I mean? If I could rock it, I'm a rock it.
Hey, Danielle, do you hear this guy? You hear this guy? Is this true? Wait, bring Danielle back in. Danielle, bring Danielle back in. Danielle, is this true?
Yes, of course. Our whole family's like that. I'm just gonna let you know that.
Yo. So listen, fun fact number 2. Stay with us. Hey, keep her in, Professor. Fact number 2 was a fun fact, bro.
I'm a tree climber.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that. That tree climber. Like when they first told me this, I was like, excuse me? Yo.
You do what? Yeah.
I mean, so 2, tree climbing. Right, and 3 fun fact. What's up?
Life of the party. I'm the life of it. You know.
I get it. I can see that. You hard. You hitting hard. That's what's up. All right. Do you have a favorite scripture that you live by, if it's biblical, or a favorite quote that you live by?
Oh yes. I mean, and honestly, I have it tattooed around my neck. Just because of past trials and tribulations, and it's live life to the fullest. Tomorrow's never promised.
Wow. So for you, man, why is that so important? Real talk. Why that quote, and why it's so serious you tatted it on your neck?
I mean, just the fact that, just past, just being, I mean, shot several times, and then just incarceration, and just, you know, losing loved ones, and all that. So I mean, it's a powerful for me, you know, so that's why I gotta, you live by it. And that's why I try to just, you know, live every day without no bad energy. And we gotta live it, because you never know what can happen tomorrow, or you know what I mean? Just, you just gotta
Yeah.
show the love and be the love around everybody, you know?
So I want to bring Danielle in on this one. There's always a backstory. So your connection with this guy, tell us a little bit about your connection without getting too deep, because I got some questions. I shared your story with our team, and they were like, "Yo, I got questions." So we're gonna go from A to Z on this one. We're gonna get it in. And folk, listen, if you haven't got your popcorn, you ain't got your drinks, you ain't got your, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and just keep the show going and get it, because this is we about that life. All right, what's up, Danielle? What you know about this cat, man, that you think is crazy? Something we should know.
No, I mean, you'll hear me say a Filipino way. We don't say his name. I don't call him Steven. I call him Manong, which means older brother in our language, Ilocano, which is a dialect of the Philippines. And yeah, he's my god brother. So
Wow.
our moms are first cousins.
First cousins.
Oh wow, that's what's up. That's like you. That's straight bloodline. All
For
right.
sure.
So
For
before
sure.
we let you go, Danielle,
Yeah.
what do you love the most about this guy and his story? Because I just want you to give them that A to Z in 50 seconds, and then I'm gonna let you kick back and watch this like everybody else. What's up?
No, I don't know that I've ever told him this, but honestly, it's his heart, and he's always been that protector. For me, he's my like an older brother to me. And he's always been so giving and protecting of the people around him, even when people hurt him. And it could be the people that he loves the most, right? And to me, that's a true strength of character, and a leader. And that's why I said warrior, because, he's been through a lot, which he'll tell you about. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's enough, but, heart.
No, I think that's true, and I think it's timely. I'm excited, and I want to say on behalf of us here at No More Dirty, to you, Danielle, thank you for making this happen. Like,
Of
if
course.
we would have a conversation on some other topics, and then you say, hey, I think this guy, blah blah blah, he wouldn't be here. People wouldn't be as blessed as they're going to be. And thank you. I just want to say thank you for that.
Thank
So
you,
let's
cousin.
give it up for Danielle. She
I
exits
love
the
you.
stage left, and we get in this conversation. Get in this conversation. Hey, and we got to get you on the show too, Danielle. So
Okay, deal.
her story is
I'll comb
remarkable.
my hair that day for you, just for you.
Oh well, thank you. I appreciate it. We can do you. You know what I mean? This is No More Dirty. All right. So let's get in. Let's get in, Doc. Let's talk about so your cousin, she said that you're Filipino. All right, what's your ethnicity, man? You got some blends going on,
Oh yeah,
especially
for sure.
man. You got to have some of us in there somewhere, bro. What's
Oh
up?
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yes,
Man,
yes. I'm black and
I
Filipino.
got my Adidas on right now. I
Yeah,
got it.
that's right. That's right. Fly with it too. Fly with
I'm
it as well. I
Pumas,
see
you know.
you. I see you.
You got it. You know what I mean?
But yeah, my ethnicity is black and Filipino. And I father's real light skinned, so I got more of the Filipino genes, you know what I mean? But what gets me is my last name. Everybody just trips out when what's your name? I'm like Stephen Greene. And they be like, that is not no kind of, are you sure you're Filipino? Like where does that come from? And then I just gotta break it down. Oh, my dad's black, Oh, okay. I see it. I see it now. I get it now. Okay, I see it. I'm like, yes. So for sure, that's the ethnicity, black and Filipino. You gotta love the mix, you know what I'm saying?
And that's a serious black and brown mix. You do understand.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's lovely. So let's talk. Let's dig a little bit. So as we talked before, but I think it's important that we have a lot of people that watch the show. There's a lot of people that will watch the show. And your testimony or your story, bro, is bananas. So let's go and deal with who Stephen, that kid is, man. Let's tell us a little bit about your upbringing, man, and some of that kind of thing. And then
Okay.
I have one other question before we really start digging in. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, grew up, yes, mixed. I'm gonna be honest. Father wasn't around. So grew up with, just a single mother. Had strong grandparents who helped her and helped raise me. Um, and just I mean, that's where it starts at right there. Is just, I didn't have the male figure around me to, just help guide me as well. I mean, my grandparents did well to try to guide me, but I mean, they can only do so much when influence is around you. Um, I mean, and that's where it just kind of just started right there. Just the story of who I was becoming, and then everywhere it just has a path, and that was the path I was on, of just single mother, no father, in the hood, growing up in the hood, and then the hood just taking over me.
Wow. I want you to speak to these young cats, young brothers and young sisters that are, and I deal with young people that are in disenfranchised and just disadvantaged communities too, bro. I want you to speak to them young cats, man, especially young bros, essays, the whole nine, that are
Definitely.
like, man, they feel like they have to go down this negative path to be
Yep.
tough, to be a man. I want you
Yeah.
to speak to that, and then I got one more question. We're gonna get into a video that I want to dedicate to you. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, you don't. I mean, I was that person who I thought, being around it, I had to be with it. That was the only way I could be hard and everything. But now looking back on it, there was another path I could have took. You know what I mean? If I was smarter and listened to the grandparents' influence instead of being in the hood and watching those, it's shiny things that you see in the hood, the older homies who are driving in nice cars and those type of things, who have the females, and like those are like shiny things to a young person in the hood. And it's like, I want that. You know what I mean? You don't have, like I said, like, I'm not gonna lie, a male figure does make a difference in that life. And when you don't kind of got it, you're for me, it was the hood that became the father and just kind of guided me and just took over me, when I feel like I could have had, if I would have listened to my grandparents and just what they were talking about and been smarter. I wish I would have went that path. But I mean, this was the path I'm on, and I mean, there's no changing it. And now it's just who I am now. It's just with that video. I don't know. It touched me. It's
Yeah,
strong.
man.
It touched me. Like, I mean, that was me right there. I'm just, I'm a changed person. That's not me no more. But
One of the things I really want to commend you for is, like, dude, you like a happy guy, but when we get on the backside of this music video and we
mhm,
show some of them pictures, bro, I'm like, man, like, you really are a walking miracle. I mean,
mhm,
I'm not saying that fictitiously. I'm saying, you know, um, to find your path
mhm,
and positive and find the energy given all of the obstacles.
mhm.
And you're a young brother. It's not like you've been in the game 85 years and all of a
Yeah.
sudden I need to tell you this. Nah, like, you're a young cat, bro. And your story, as we get into it, I think is important. But I would like for you to speak to those father figures that for some reason they were raised without a father.
Mhm.
Speak to them on just from another young brother, from a heart to heart brother. And then I want to go to this song by an artist. It's his name is HURT Hurt, and he
Mhm.
has a song called, man. It gets so bad they don't want to know, even though they know.
Yeah.
But speak to the brother, the father figures, man. Like, you're a young father. I'm
Yes.
a figure. I don't have it's of my own, but to those that are listening and they're like, man, whatever, man. I
Yeah.
want you to speak to them. And
I
then
mean,
come
to
on.
the young fathers, man, it, like I said, it makes a difference, and that's the reason why I try to be in my son's lives and make sure I'm guiding them in that right path, because I don't want them to know the life that I lived. You know what I mean? I want to guide them in the right way. And I mean, for the fathers who just don't know and they're just not sure, I mean, just the little things of just checking up on your kids, and you might not have the relationship of being there all the time, and you might just, you know what I mean? There may be the baby mama or the something, but I mean, just giving a little bit of your energy and just calling them, texting them. Now we're in that age where you can text them now, to call them. It makes a huge difference. just to have that little bit of care, because that's all we wanted was that little. That's all I wanted was that little bit of acknowledgement. Like, do you know I'm here? Do you know who I am? Like, but it makes an impact when you could be in your kids' lives and just to shine and be around them in school and their little projects, and you know what I mean? Just the light up. I mean, for any parent, like watching your kid just light up when you're around, it's an incredible feeling.
So here it is. I want to go right to this video. And for those who have just tuned in, you're tuned into the session live featuring my homie, yours now, Stephen Greene, aka the Hood Fella. Let's go. Hey, let's put him on, Professor. We'll be right back. Stay on live.
Anything that man puts his hands on gets watered down over time. So as the clock turns, we get further and further from the principles that we started at. And it's true with everything we do. Look, it's all watered down. Everything watered down. They try to wash away the truth, make the fake seem real. For you to spot a lie is much harder now. They don't want me to make songs about them doing wrong. They just want to hear songs about doing wrong. The church, streets, and the rap game don't carry the burdens they should because of back pain. Somebody hurt them in the past, now they can't past the hurt that they had at that one time. And hurt people, then they point fingers. So the church, streets, and rap blame one time. But that's a cop out, something we need to knock out. So before I hit you with the hook, we gon' rock out. I use the mic to show the man in the mirrors doing bad with a damaged appearance. Let me show you something. Everybody in the church won't make heaven. A lot of people just going for a fake blessing to make themselves feel better about living wrong and act better than others because they sit at home. Instead of going to church, the streets get it in and make the hood a hard place to raise kids in. The rap gang glorified violence. I'm telling you, everybody wildin', but they don't want to hear it. They don't want the truth show and prove, and they ignore it because they fear it. They don't want to hear it. They'd rather stay the same. If they listen to me, they gonna have to change. They don't want to hear it. Nah, it's all watered down. Everything's watered down. They'd rather take a loss, but if I gotta die to get my point across, then nail me to the cross. It's all watered down. Everything watered down. They kill everybody who tell the truth. I'm about to show you proof, so they try to make me a martyr now. Well, tell the devil I'm ready for him, and heaven can wait. I got something heavy for him. World dope, I push the keys to the kingdom. The streets need hope, I feed them. Jesus. Community revolution and progress. What happened to the revolution's progress? The first Crips branched off from the Panthers. Started an answer, ended up cancer. We kill our community from the inside. Promise to help it. We the reason that men die. I laid out the foundation if you just listen. Answer this, are you gripping or you just tripping? Brotherly love overcomes all destruction, right? But everybody making blood a destructive type. Not a killer, you in pimping red uniform. When you pimping women, homie, what you really doing for them? Tearing down the mothers in our neighborhood. Selling drugs to your neighbors never made it good. What up, blood? What up, cuz? Where your heart at? Are you too hard for these hard facts? They don't want to hear it. They don't want the truth show and prove, and they ignore it because they fear it. They don't want to hear it. They'd rather stay the same. If they listen to me, they gonna have to change. They don't want to hear it. Nah, it's all watered down. Everything's watered down. They'd rather take a loss, but if I gotta die to get my point across, then nail me to the cross. It's all watered down. Everything down. You ran away from home, adopted while you was gone, so you're wrong and don't acknowledge your father now. But it's about where you're from, not where you're at. Since you don't know where you're from, it's why you're where you're at. Your pop's the king, you from the kingdom, a royal priesthood, you the seed of Jesus. The church supposed to be a hospital, not a hustle. Sending people home sick with your pockets double. That's a modern day spittle, check the riddle. Rappers get vittles and belittle what the world need. Pump a job, rob something, and sell work. College ain't for everybody. Girls work, bang neighborhoods and colors that you don't own. Money over everything, get your hump on. Denominations are abominations. I never read them in my words, so my father hated. They got you you preaching things Christ never talked about. Tell them they ain't teaching right, they'll walk you out. It all started in Acts. We lost part of the facts that cost our heart sag. The cross is far back. We lost but more rap, an ancient heart map. Dig the artifacts. They don't wanna hear it. They don't want the truth, show them proven. They ignore it because they fear it. They don't wanna hear it. They'd rather stay the same. If they listen to me, they gonna have to change. They don't wanna hear it. Nah, it's all watered down. Everything watered down. They'd rather take a loss, but if I gotta die to get my point across, and nail me to the cross.
Want to hear it? Ooh, ooh. Bring my man back in. What up, Steven? What you think, bro?
Oh yeah, man, I'm feeling it. Feeling it. Tough, really.
They don't want to hear it, but you can. Ha! You know what I
Have
mean?
me going.
Yes, sir. So listen, man. Listen, you can speak really personally to this, and that's why every video that you'll see on this show, folks, Steven, is dedicated to brothers and sisters that are living in these type of environments, and for them, it's home. But
Yes.
finding a path, like you said earlier, trying to find that path of navigation to be in a better space, a better place, have a better to gain the heart back, and then eventually become the productive person that you already preordained. You know, we come into an environment and we're molded. Not we don't, it's not like you wake up, I want to be bad, I want to be a killer, I want to be a you don't wake up like that. You only do that because that's what you're embedded in. So for you, man, as a young person, dad's not there, grandpa's like, yeah, whatever. What happens next, man, down this path to negativity?
Just running the streets. I kind of had just open season, went to school, didn't go to school. It just where I lived at, it was you can either go or you don't. It's kind of up to you. I didn't really have my mom was young too, so she left me to my grandparents, you know what I mean? And like I said, they tried, but they can only do so much when someone's just not listening, like I said, the environment became, these guys that I'm growing up in my hood. Now I'm kicking it with them, you know what I mean? Like, let's start doing other stuff. And I'm running these little streets with them. And honestly, like their brothers are from the hood and they're gang banging. So like, these are the things that I see. These are the things I'm just like, whoa, I'm idolizing these guys. You know what I mean? Like I want to be them. Like what they got going on. How could I get in that? Like how could I have them the nice whips and the females and whatnot? Like what I gotta do to get that? In my head, it's not school. It's not the long run. It's not the long game. It's not the long game. And I'm young. I'm I'm a teenager. Trying to get it as well. But yeah, that's where it just went. And
I want to show them that picture, man. You and all the guys with the bandana. Hey, Professor, I want you to cue that one up. And I gotta ask a question in terms of the journey. This picture you're about to see, and it was when you sent this one to me, I was like, yo, this is relatable. Because I had family that was either in the church or it was in a gang. So it was either or. Yeah. And my question to you as he's queuing up that picture is where did you have was there a time where you chose, there it is right there, when you were talking about, did you have church, was it relevant to you? Did you go to church and you just did reckless stuff? Because some people have a different take on that. Was church a part of any part of your environment?
What's crazy is I grew up Catholic. You know what I mean? Started off going to Catholic school. And then just got pulled out of that. So, religion is a big part of my family and being Catholic, and they went to church every Sunday. And even though I was running around with the streets, my grandparents, you got to go to church. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to church. In my head, it just wasn't clicking the way religion should be clicking in somebody's heart and mind. You know what I mean? Church was just church. It was like, why it was just church. It was a place that we're going on Sunday. I didn't get the blessings. I didn't understand it yet. You know what I mean?
So thinking about that, and that's where I wanted folks to see this, because look at you with the gentleman I'm talking to now, and you look at this journey to our right, your left. For you, man, was there any person that was in the church or religious or affiliated with God? Was there anybody that you looked up to, even though you might not have chosen, or was it just a place because grandma and grandpa said I got to show up?
Yeah, it was. I mean, in the beginning, that's what it was. I mean, that's all it really was. Just I got to show up. I didn't really understand it until later. You know, I mean, the relationship is there now for sure. But in the beginning, it wasn't. It wasn't clicking to me. It was just a place. Didn't understand it. At the time didn't really care to understand it. You know, just because my mindset was somewhere else. You know, and I wish probably somebody would have took me and was like, "Dude, you need to listen to what you got going on." And that probably should have happened the first time I got shot. You know what I mean? But
wait. We gotta go. Let's go to a video and let's come back, because I want to talk more in detail about what trouble looked like once you made a decision as a young teenager to go down a different path. So here it is. Another catch from the Hog Mog family. That's one of my favorites. Actually, they're out of Sacktown. You know, that's your neck of the woods.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And all of that gangland. And these guys are guys that were formerly involved in those type of activities. And he wrote a song that kind of scripted what you're saying, and it's called Trouble. We'll be right back with my homie and the fam. No More Dirty.
Sometimes God permits, for purposes which we do not understand, the deep distress of a tempted soul to last for years. I cannot tell for how many years, but certainly some have had to battle with unbelief on the very confines of the grave. Oh, the twistings and turnings, the convolutions and the windings of poor tormented minds.
Another day in this life, being me, unexplainable. Up late at night with my heat, trying to gain a few hours, can't sleep, pray for peace, I won't shut it down. Ain't no beat, I can't see what's the trouble now. Sins all racked up, hoping that it's wrapped up in the sacrifice of the Christ, but I lack trust. I'm just messed up, thinking about the master, looking at my past, bro, heart beating faster, feeling like a bastard, predestined disaster. 39 lashes, I preach to the masses, hypocrisy laughing at sackcloth and asses. You don't grasp it, cause I'm trash with the trashless. I've been passive and actively active, thinking it's graphic, you don't know what their half is. Born in this orbit, my aura is tragic. Ain't no soaring through torment, can't pass it.
They cannot explain their own condition. They talk to you. It is incoherent talk. They contradict themselves every 5 sentences. You might think that they were telling you falsehoods which confound each other. It wears out one's patience. And if it wear out the patience of the hearer, how burdensome must it be to the unhappy speaker?
Never knew it would be like this. True, I ain't innocent. I deserve what I get. Am I getting it? Time so limited. My mind owes penitence. Life getting sick of it. Fight to the end of it. I'm a sinner sick, seeking for deliverance. Soul in the thick of it. Roll with the militant. Show all my insolence. No kind of diligence. Growth in my dissonance. Cope with the imminence. I ain't feeling this. In and out relationship. Telling me to get it. If no heaven for a hypocrite. What's the benefits? I done read through Genesis. Knowing my condition is much worse than I can admit. Everything changed when I claimed God hit the switch. But it's strange and remains. Ain't trying to quit. Born in this orbit, my aura is tragic. Ain't no soaring through torment, can't pass this.
I thought I heard from some ungodly person a kind of whisper to himself, I thank God I know nothing about these things. Pause before thou thankest God for this. For evil as this is, and to be deplored, it were better that thou hadst all this than remain altogether without spiritual sensibility. It were better to go to heaven burnt and branded, scourged and scarred every step of the road, and to slide gently down to hell, as many of you are doing, sleeping sweetly while devils carry you along the road to perdition.
The No More Dirty TV show, hosted by Minister Fred 2, airing the cleanest and dopest music videos in the industry every Wednesday and Friday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on the No More Dirty Inc. YouTube channel. We got clean, positive Christian hip hop and urban music for your viewing and listening pleasure. We also have music video exclusives, interviews, cyclists, life lessons, and more. Make sure to follow us at Minister Fred 2, at No More Dirty Inc., and at No More Dirty Radio Show. For more information, email us at info@nomoredirty.org or call 256-698-9749. The No More Dirty TV show. Connect with us. Tune in.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the session live. I'm your host, Frederick Whitlow II, aka Minister Fred 2. All right, bring him in. Steven, bruh, what you thinking, bruh, about that video, family?
Oh, it's fire. It's been fire. I mean, they've been hit after hit. You hitting.
Hey. And so you know what's crazy is people don't think that you can really get down without all the vulgarity, the talking about our queens and it really is like my man said, you become so dulled or insensitive to natural things, let alone spiritual things, that this is what we do. We just beat our chicks down. We roll out. We split and we chiefing and we want to be silverbacks and we want to be all of this.
Yeah.
It's all in this little small neighborhood. We don't even know what's going on block down the road or
that part.
Neighborhood. We have no clue what's going on. And it's really it's a type of genocide, bro, that if we don't have these kind of conversations, if you're not sharing testimonies like you're sharing, if my man Professor, he's a rocket scientist, my partner, came out of foster care, changed his life around. I mean, if they don't see black and brown and other excellent Filipino, Asian, if they don't see that in their own community, to ask them to believe something that they don't see is very challenging. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, Steven? It's like,
and you gotta show them that there's a way, man. If I could do it, you could do it too. Like, it's all the mindset. It's the mindset.
So let's dig in. Let's talk about the mindset. So you're a troubled youth. You go down this road. Then you on the front end of this video, you were talking about what led you to this situation where now you catching bullets, you giving bullets. Let's talk a little bit about that, because that's a big part of that lead up to your literal transformation.
Yes. I mean, like I said, it was always the shiny things, right? The people I'm growing up with, older brothers, gang members. So it's like when you're around it, you're just like, oh, well, I mean, this must be it. This must be my life right here, right? Then you just learn like, okay, well, how are these dudes getting it? And then growing up for me, there was no, oh, I got to get a job. The job was either you hustle or you mask up. You know what I mean? That was that was my income. Where's the income coming from? It's either I get the sack and hustle, or I mask up and I go take it. You know,
Professor, you got to find that picture, bro. Find that picture to mask up. That junk crazy. Bro. So during this time, you make a decision. You're gonna mask up.
Yep.
Then what happened?
I mean, I fell in love, honestly. The money, quick money. You know what I mean? When that quick money and you're that young and you got that much dollars in your pocket and you could do whatever you are, you thinking you're invincible. Like, man, I got paper. And I'm not ever gonna get caught up as long as I'm doing it right. And you're just not thinking. You're not thinking about nothing but that paper and how it's shining for you. You know what I mean?
Get it.
It's crazy. It's crazy how it overtakes you.
You know, I'm looking at you tatted all the way from almost pretty much full body. Was that just because of the environment? Was that because of loss of a friends and family? What was that a collaboration of? You know,
honestly, like I went in with 3 tattoos. That's all prison right there. That was just the art of, if you know some of my tattoos, because I am half black, half Filipino. It's a half and half. You know, I got Buddha on one side, and I got Queen Nefertiti on the other side. You can see my back. I have the Filipino flag with Africa tatted on it, and it was just like who I am. You know what I mean? It became an art of, like, you know what, it's a look. And you know, it's crazy that my cousin, she said that she called me a warrior, right? I have warrior tattooed on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is put on, and I got a scarring on me. It's warrior in Swahili. You know what I mean? And that's what I was, you know what I mean? To beat what was going on around me. Honestly, the tattoos was kind of like, it's just time. You know what I mean? You got a lot of time, and it's a numbing. You know what I mean? Like, let's put some art on you. And if you're gonna put art on you, put something meaningful on you, and not, you know what I mean? I all my tattoos are artful. They're not gang tattoos. They're not none of that. You know, like I said, it's Buddha, it's Queen Nefertiti, it's, you know, who I am. It's koi fish and stuff like that, and pyramids and stuff like that. It wasn't like, you know, I'm gonna get these. You know what I mean? By then it was like, you know what? I'm starting to change a little bit. I'm not going to put that on my body because, you know what? There's a future somewhere. I can't have this on my body, you know?
Yeah, you know, and the reason I asked that, and thank you, Professor, for putting that picture back up, is because I think sometime, and I have friends that do a lot of tats, and I almost did that. I almost did a Stric'ly Jesus on my arm because I was a record label, like Tupac. And what I realized in my journey is that people do things because it's memorable.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you did that as a tribute to your cultures, your ethnicity. And I think a lot of times we have to be careful that we don't assume that individuals that have tattoos, whether it's full body, some parts of the body, or just on the ankle, whatever, we got to really be careful, folks, not to judge people on just appearance alone. Now, I'm going to go to this video. Eli the King is a friend of Professor Art and I, out of Florida. He did some time. He has a song called Almost Home. I want to talk about the journey from getting shot. You shared a little bit of that. So what was that turnaround now? Like, you're all the way in. You mugging. You know, you getting it. Money ain't a thing. So I'm going to talk about that on the back end because I think it's important to see the redemption even when we make mistakes. You know, like I think we sometimes forget that we are all human and we're prone, because of our sinful nature, to do things that are not healthy. So here it is, Eli the King. Shout out to my man down South Florida. And he has a song called Almost Home. We're almost there, folks. Don't leave. You're locked into the session live with my homie, Now Yours.
They locked in.
Let's go. Let's give it to him.
Illumination in the midst of my incarceration. Discerning signs through time, homie, good without probation. A lot of charges on the scene of cause intoxication. Some thought that I had died, that was just misinformation. Yeah, I was known for violence, used to love that confrontation. But then I met the man of peace, securing my salvation. Now I'm the one that's breaking conflicts up and mediating. Who would have thought that I found Jesus? It's so liberating. And I don't care if you don't like it, I laugh at your hating. Please don't forget I'm street, you don't want altercation. Not going back, but if I did, you would watch what you're saying. The spirit checked me, I received correction, compensate. A lot of years, sleepless nights, many tears, plenty fights. Watch my kids grow up in visitation, wasn't nice. All my dogs doing life, take my wrongs, make it right. I do it for the ones that can't, second chance in life. Really, it's my third time, stood up tall, serve mine. On the verge of release, so please, I deserve mine. But maybe then again, I don't. Grace really given. I know I don't deserve it, especially when I'm still sitting. Thoughts and reflections all the time, I had to value life. It's time to face my demons, I will run, but now I fight. I finally came to know myself and like what's all inside. But ain't no time to make complaints, make the change and do right.
Gotta bring this back, man. Bring in my man. For you, now you all the way in. How did you get to the point of that I'm now going to have to do this the prison road? Let's talk about that conversation, whether it's the judge, whether it's life itself.
I mean, from when the day I got caught up, it was the turnaround, because I did get shot twice in committing my crime.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it was police, you know what I mean? Shots from the back, that type of deal. But I mean, from that point, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I'm gonna do some time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was even laying on that ground like, God, just take me now. I know this road's about to be ugly, but He left me here for a reason, to be like, you know what? No, you're about to run this. You're gonna go run this time, and maybe it's time for you to open up your eyes to what you got going on, and the path that you on isn't right. And then just going through the trials of and everything, and I'm not gonna speak bad. I try not to speak bad anymore. But I had co-defendants, and one of them didn't want to take the right turn that we thought was right. He did what was best for him, and it just added more time on me and my other co-defendant. But I mean, he just wasn't meant for that road. Now that I look at it, he wasn't meant for that road. For a long time, I hated him, or I just disliked him. I just didn't know, you know what I mean? Just because of how I was built, right? How I was growing up. Like, you just don't do that, right?
Right.
But on the turnaround, I looked at it as like, you know what, Steven? You're looking at a gang of time. So it's either the voices are coming down now, and it's like, you need to forgive him so you can be forgiven. And let's see where that goes from there. You know what I mean?
Wait. I want to interject, Rue. How did you come to that revelation that you got to forgive your partner, knowing that in the moment he ain't trying to hear that? He's trying not to catch his bid. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, like you weren't doing the Jesus piece, you weren't really doing the Catholic piece.
Yeah. 100,000. It started to hit then. I'm not gonna lie. That's when it started to hit. It started to hit. Obviously, like I said, I grew up Catholic, so I grew up in the church and everything, right? I mean, so you go every day. So these things are obviously, I've seen these things every Sunday, prayers and stuff like that. But now it was like, okay, it's time to use these things. It's time to use it. And then I prayed every night. I'm not gonna lie, trial after trial, I prayed every night, and came up with that. It was just that prayer every night, doing my rosary, doing those type of things, that came to be like, you know what, Steven? The only way you're gonna get out of this is if you forgive him. If you keep hate in him, it's probably not gonna go right. So I just found into myself like, you know what, because in the streets and everything, everybody's like, oh, we're gonna do it. You know what? Leave that man alone. Leave him alone, because it's only going to look bad on me, right? I'm the one who's locked up, and leave him alone. And you know what? let him do what he's gonna go do. I need to worry about me and my path and what's about to happen to me. And after that, I mean, things started to change, right?
Yeah, and, I think that's deep, bro, because I'm jumping in and kind of dropping in little, hitting it in pieces, because I think a lot of times people don't understand the turnaround is in the small step.
Yeah.
Like you made a small decision that turned into a life transforming moment. You said, I'm gonna stop hating this bro. And that stop hating this bro made you begin to have feelings for, I gotta do right for me.
Yeah. Yep.
Not even that he was even worth your time, but he was worth your time because he gave you better time management in prison.
Yes.
Yo, that's bananas. And you were just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like God was like, I can't tell him he need to do right. He ain't gonna do right. So let me just allow this your conscience be seared. You know what I mean? And
I got heavily into prayer. You know, it was like 9 o'clock prayer. You know what I mean? And people respected it. You know, the homies in there, they would block me. Let me do my thing. Please be quiet. The homie is doing this thing right now. Please don't disturb him. You know what I mean? I mean, for anyone's religion, Muslim or whatever, like if they're in their zone, you leave them and you let them do their thing, you know? And I became to believe in that, and, you know, and just like, okay. And like I said, like my little steps started turning around for me, that the little lights of like, okay, I'm about to go sit down and go do some time. But I mean, there's a light at the tunnel. It's not a life sentence. It's not, you know, it's not 50 years. It was 15 years, but there was a light at the tunnel. I'm only 22. You know what I mean? My Lord was like,
wow,
you're going to get this 15 years. You're going to come home in your 30s somewhere along there. But remember, there's a light there. It's not where this tunnel is forever now, you know? So with the change of that and me trying to change myself and have better energy, things started to slightly change. You know what I mean? And
I want to put a pin right there. There's a song that when I was thinking about your story, I feel like God gave it to me. He said, I want you to do this song by Uncle Reese. So he's like a singer kind of / MC. He featuring Kent Jones, who's one of the pioneers in R&B gospel, right? They have a song called the name of the song is Have Your Heart. I think this is a great segue because now you're allowing God to have your heart, not your action, not what you did, not the ink. No, I need your heart. I don't need all that other stuff. And I think in this moment, as you're sharing with us, like you gave him your heart, you opened up your heart for him to get it. So let's go to this video and then we'll go back and we'll kind of wrap it up. But like, folks, this is a real situation. You're looking at a man who'd have done everything under the sun. We even showed you all the pictures. Listen, bananas. Like you would be one of the brothers. I'll be drop me in a hole. I'm coming to get him out the crack house and pimp house. That's who he used to be. But this is not who he is today. You know what I mean? So let's get this video on, and Professor will be right back. You are tuned into the session with my homie, Mr. Stephen Greene. Let's go. All right, we'll be back.
I don't want your money, I don't want your time, I don't want your tears, so stop all that crying. I don't want your praise, I don't want your dance, I don't want your worship, so put down your hands. I don't need your skills, I don't need your talents, you got them from me, so I already have them. I don't want your fame, I don't want your glory, all I want is love, I don't want your sad story, no. Let's go. Nothing that you do for me really matters to me at all. I don't have your love. I don't have your love. Nothing that you do for me really matters to me at all. hatred. I don't want religion. I want understanding for all of my children, for the brokenhearted. I want you to love them. I want to forgive you for not thinking of them, for homeless people, provide them with shelter, for orphan children. I want you to help them, for lonely widows that have no families. I want you to visit them. Please understand me. I don't have your heart. Nothing that you do for me really matters to me at all. I don't have your love. Nothing that you do for me really matters to me at all. Lord, I do whatever I have to do to pursue you. I just don't want you to say to me that I never knew you. Glory and honor to you, cause nothing really matters. If I'm on my way to hell and my pocket's getting fatter, chatter, and all I hear having falling like colors, saying, oh God, I love you, but their heart is so far from it. You gotta be sold out, even if you don't get a dime. To be perfectly honest, you're wasting time. If I don't have your heart, nothing that you do for me really matters to me at all. Nothing that you do for me really matters to me at all. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me. Nothing really matters.
Ooh, nothing really matters. And bring him back in here, brother. Nothing really matters until you get it right. You know what I mean?
Right.
When that heart right, it's right.
Yeah,
You know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying?
For sure. You
So
feel better about yourself when that heart is right.
like your heart now gets you get a heart now, bro.
Yeah.
You in prison and you got a heart.
Yeah.
Things happen. So now God can really get that turnaround. You know what I mean? And so talk about the turnaround, bro. And I got another good video for you called Keeping It 100.
I mean, well, that turnaround started, you through the journey of like prison and stuff. That's why with that almost home hit me a little different, because he said something there, when you got lifer homies and they're telling you to live for them, that's where it's like, okay, yeah, these dudes are never come home. Let me live for these guys. So that's part of the turnaround of me trying to give back and more energy and better energy to people. So, I mean, that the turnaround is going, and I'm just living the prison life, just trying to do my time. But what helped with the turnaround too is I get the opportunity towards the end of my term to become an inmate firefighter.
Wait. So you mean God opens up an opportunity while you in straight prison lockup, 15 to 25 to life, and he says, okay, I think he got a heart enough. Let me go ahead and give him a career while he's in prison, working with firefighters and make a lot of money. What? You told me that, I was like, man, you bugging.
For sure. I couldn't believe the counsel. I'm like, what? I could be a what? Yeah, right. Man, I'm an inmate. Man, ain't no prisoner gonna go fight fires, man.
Wow.
But I mean, he was like, go talk about it, think about it.
Boom. Wait, stop. Like, look at the pictures, folks. This is a dude that's in lockup.
Now, that is incarceration.
Incarceration for 15 years. And the minute he says, it really doesn't matter, then he gives you a career while you're in prison.
Yep. Crazy. Yes. I mean, took it on. I looked at it as like, you know what? This is, I didn't understand what I was going to do when I came home, but there it is right here. Here goes a job that you could possibly do, never touched a chainsaw, never did none of that, never hiked mountains until I went into this program. And it changed me. It changed what I do now. It just changed everything. The camaraderie that you get, the teamwork, everything, just the community, when you're out there helping these people, you're saving these people's houses, and they're just like, thank you so much for saving my house. And you're like, man, and they understand we are inmates. They know the guys in orange jumpsuits, these are inmates, and they are praising us and thanking us. And I'm like, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
But it says, man, that you can't do it. The Bible says where sin abounds, grace does that more about. Like, you can't sin enough, you can't jack up enough, and God don't be like, I really love you more than that.
Yeah.
Let me just hook you up. And you be like, oh God, I'm a killer. He's like, I'll hook you up.
No, man, you don't make, man. I'm gonna bless you. That's what you're talking about. I'm gonna give it to you.
Right? Like, it don't make no sense in the flesh. It makes no sense. And you like, you talking about 15 to 25 years, bro.
Yeah.
And you're in neighborhoods that's nicer than anything you ever seen. And they're like, I appreciate it. They know you wearing fatigue, the flag.
Yeah.
Wearing it.
It says inmate on my leg, prisoner, all that, and they're just like, thank you so much. Whoa, what? This is a different light. Like, they are praising me.
Mind blowing. Yeah.
It was an incredible feeling. Like, it's when they're offering you food, and it's just like they're not looking at you as the criminal, they're looking at you as the firefighter. And who's helping them, who's saving their community and saving their houses and stuff like that. It's a crazy feeling, but it was like, whoa, this is what I need to be doing. This is the right, now I'm on the right verge now. This is where I need to be at, you know.
So now you're doing this. You now you get to the point, I'm assuming, that you get to a place of probation, correct?
Yes. Well, actually, when you fight fire, they took off 17 months off my term
off the
fire. So it was like, what? You guys are gonna do what? You know what I mean? It was like, I did.
So you had a lady, you had a family.
Yeah, I mean, I met my wife. Luckily, blessed that I met my wife inside. You know what I mean? She married me while I was inside, gave me a chance, and seen something in me, and I came home, and you know what I mean? We're still rocking, and we're we're rocking and rolling, kids and all that, you know?
So, I want to say, we're going to take a stop. I want to take a stop real quick. There it is, man. Bro, wait. Now go back to the first set of pictures, man, with this dude tatted up. Let's look at the difference when we first started the show. Wait, go to the other one, because I'm like, folk, this is not something made up. Look at this. I really wanted to find that picture where you was just straight masked up with all. I was like, yo, son, this is how the bay. You know what I'm saying? Now go back to the other picture. So you can see the transformation of what can happen when you open your heart. And for your wife, who's your girl, to say, I believe in this dude, even though he's been down a real bad. Yo, kudos to everyone.
Is a big thing.
Yeah, man. Kudos to family, bro.
For sure.
And to all the ladies and the girlfriends and the boos and bays that stick with their man.
They need it.
Empower them in their lowest moment. Man, shout out to you. Shout out to all y'all.
For sure. Shout out to the wife. I mean, the wives who are holding them down, because I mean, she's one of my strengths of why I came home and did it right. You know, she's the backbone. She's my strength, and she's the one who keeps me rolling.
Salute. Wait, we got to go to a video, because this is getting mushy right now. We got to get out. That's like, yeah. So let's go to this one. Hey, Professor, I want to do, let's do my man, Dante. He's part of the Hog Mall. Again, I'm a fan of the Bay Area, man. I'm Sacktown, all of that, because them cats.
Yes, sir.
So let's keep it 100, because you done kept it 100. You got family, got your back. Shout out again to Danielle, who putting this together and giving us the opportunity. Right. We'll be right back. My man, you already know, he used to be hood feller, but now he's Mr. Steven. So we'll be right back.
Let's go. Living my life, I'ma always keep it 100. I'ma always keep it 100. I know, he know, you know. Living my life, I'ma always keep it 100. I'ma always keep it 100. There was a time when I was high drunk, no spirit, no sober. Used to go Planet of the Apes, no Cobra, no Ola. Raw coat, no cola. 100 bands in my bare hands, no polar. I keep it 100, bro. Used to be a wanted man, now I got a wanted flow. Keys to success go to whoever wanted more. They say can't tell me the truth, they don't really want it though. Catch me at a church with 100 folks, hog mob deep, rolling like 100 folks. Used to flip packs, run it up like a number hole. Used to make the pot hot and chill like a summer cold. Now I push the rock like I'm running dope. I hit up the Lord, my connect when I'm running low. Gotta pray to my God above for the running souls. Gotta stay on my daily walk to give the youngest hope. Living my life, I'ma always keep it 100. I'ma always keep it 100. I know, he know, you know. Living my life, I'ma always keep it 100. I'ma always keep it 100. There was a time when all I did was sell pure coke, no filler. Black strap with a silverback, gorilla, no squiller. Big fofo killer, faux skrilla, full-time dope dealer. Yeah, I kept it 100, bruh. Crippin', it was going down. Flipping, I was coming up. Drove past the workers in the trap where they run it up. Hit they big homie with the pack, then sum it up. Saw my life flash like my numbers up. Then the Holy Spirit banged my line like you dumb or what? God been looking at you whole time and the sun is up. Don't be standing on the other side when he's running up. So I stopped the hate I had coming up. Put the work down, dropping weight like a summer gut. Gotta pray, I see all the signs and don't wonder what. Gotta pray for those with hit records like a summer cut. Living my life, I'ma always keep it 100. I'ma always keep it 100. I know, he know, you know. Living my life, I'ma always keep it 100. I'ma always keep it 100. I know, he know, you know.
Living my life, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100.
All the way. And I got all these songs now, all like written down. I'm like, okay,
Hey, listen,
I'm about to go change my playlist now.
you gonna have to, bro. Welcome to the family. No more dirty. Hey, listen, before we finish, this is the last question, folks. And, hey, thank y'all for obliging us. Again, we have in the building my man Stephen Greene, aka Hood Fella. We're gonna talk about how they can stay in touch and what have you. But Professor, let's go ahead and put them on so you'll know how deep and how serious we are with this whole No More Dirty thing. So every Friday night, every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we do a music video show that's premiere. It's all clean, it's rated. Go ahead and throw that up. It's the No More Dirty TV show. So listen, it's every Friday night, every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Now, here's the key. You got to make sure you lock and load, stay connected with No More Dirty Inc. We have a YouTube channel, Facebook channel, Instagram, Twitter, all of that, but it's No More Dirty Inc. So anything you see No More Dirty is probably us. So, but the website is nmdinc.org. But just go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, turn the notifications on. And I'm talking about you, all these videos you heard, we get national, international videos, all genres. But it always got to be the boom bap because I'm a hip hop head. I'm a East Coast dude. So, and for me to love hip hop on the West Coast and the South and the dirty, you got to really be bringing this heat. And so I'm a fan, man, of Sacktown, because of these cats and yourself. So that's every Wednesday night and Friday night, 7:30. Then on Saturdays, like what you see here, you get it all day. Shout out to my man. You'll get just the session live Bible Beats and Bars. There it is. That's my homie, Stephen. That's my guy. That's the guy. He's literally a rocket scientist professor at.
That's right. That's right.
He's literally that. Came out of foster care, changed his life around, got God, and this dude is. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be doing all this stuff.
Icon right there. If he can do it, if he can do it, anybody can do it. Let's go.
Come up here by the end of the show too, because that's just you got to see him in person. And then so we do this on Saturdays, like what you're getting now, or you may be watching it because for those that are on government contract travel, we make sure that it's on LinkedIn. So it's on my page, Frederick Whitlow. But you can just catch it 7:30 p.m. on Monday evenings, and then of course Saturdays. All right, and then of course it's on the YouTube channel. You can watch it when you want. And then of course we give them the boom bap, bro. We don't leave. You can't get just music, TV, videos. You got to get the music. So we got No More Dirty Radio Show.
That's right.
Like, man, how much stuff? Enough? You ain't enough. You gonna give you more. So No More Dirty Radio Sunday nights at G93, 5 p.m. Central. Out if you're on the East Coast, that's 3 p.m. Then at 6 o'clock, We Up 103. That's here, hometown. So I'm in Huntsville, Alabama. So they have a homegrown. It's really all hip hop, and we're on the secular side. We ain't even on the side that people go, "Oh Lord Jesus." Nah, we on mainstream side. So 6 p.m. Throw that one up to Professor. 6 p.m. on We Up 103.1, and then on Mondays we got a great partnership with Envision-Radio.com. And it's a global platform. So we're on Monday afternoons at 4 Eastern. And then, of course, it's 3 p.m. our time, 1 p.m. West Coast time. So we got that. And then, of course, Anchor, Spotify, you can check our stuff out, whatever. So there it is. You already know the business, nmdinc.org. If you have music, if you got videos, if you got that kind of content, you got a story like my man, you need to get at us. Tap in. On you. It's on you. For real. It's on you. If you don't get at us, we may not know you exist. But if you send us something, there it is. There's the email right there. info@nmdinc, or you can go to just the website, www.nmdinc.org. There you go. That's the website. That's always good. And if you love what you're doing, you can support Cash App, Instagram, blah, 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 blah. All right. Let's do the wrap up. That's a lot. Whew, good God of mercy. It's a lot. We do work. You know what I'm saying? And you are tuned into the session live with our special guest, Stephen. So now that you're a different dude, you done walked your whole probation down. You now a firefighter. You done beat everybody at their own game.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, you got to talk about it. I was like, I don't know where you come from prison life to be like this, like a career. Now this dude is working remotely, doing it checks and it's illegal. It's legal, folks.
It's legal for sure.
Legal bag. Let me say that. Legal bag. You know what I mean? You ain't got to put no mask on. You ain't got to do
none of that. Unless it's dust, unless it's COVID or something. That's the only time I'm putting it on.
Go to the next room. What? You know, there it is.
Living life now.
Professor Cool. That's a good one, dog. That's a good one. Professor was like, I'm gonna do that. I think we'll play this one. Yo, so look at it. Now you clean money, bro. You clean money.
You see me enjoying life. That's going to Thailand, going to events, and
what's that like?
There's more to life than just the hood. There's more to life than just the hood.
What is that like, though, bro? Like to go from that kind of poverty, that kind of degradation, that kind of like illness.
It's my
where you are now, bro.
It's my I can't believe it. You know what I mean? It's even just the steps of where I'm at. I'm currently an operations manager for my company.
Wow.
You know what I mean? From going in less than 5 years as well. I've only been out 5 years.
Wait. You've been out 5 and you at the top of the game in 5.
At boom, hit the ground running. Hit the ground running from that firefighting. You know what I'm saying? That's all I remember, running from them fires. So I gotta run towards this career, man. Like
so, but what's crazy is now you said in one of your fun facts that you trees. Let's go there before we go. We got to go. I'm sorry, folks. Give me 5 more minutes. The trees. So you started firefighting. You now chopping up trees like you see. How did you go from that to what you're doing now? Real quick.
Opportunity. Somebody gave me an opportunity to change it. I knew how to fell tree, and that's where the hood feller comes from. Wow. A feller is someone who drops trees. Who, you know what I mean? A logger. That's what they're called. They're fellers. For me, I'm a different look in the tree world. That's why I call myself the hood feller. because
Wow.
that's who I am. You know, I'm in this industry. I'm a feller. I'm a tree climber. It's a career. It's fun. It's a career that I can. It's a skill that I will always have now. You know
Wow.
what I mean? And it brought to me to where I'm at now. I mean, determination, getting through climbing and firefighting and everything, and it brought me to where I'm at now. Like I said, I took every lesson I can in there and applied it.
You know, I want to wrap it up like this, and I'm definitely we're gonna do a prayer for you, and I want to take them out with hurt the same guy. He says, I don't play with God, man. At
No.
some point, you can't play with God. Either you're gonna change your ways, but you have done that. So what's next for you now that you're a transformed man from the inside out and from the outside in? What's
Of
next?
course, spreading it. I work with a nonprofit right now, Future Fire Academy, and that's what it was based on. Is guys coming out of prison and how could we help them to go in the fire industry? So
Wow.
my buddy opened this nonprofit, Future Fire Academy, and I'm a trainer there. I share my story. If I could do it, you could do it too. Let's build a career. Let's not go back to the streets. Let's go for the future. Let's go for the long game now. Let's get you. Who doesn't want to say they're a firefighter? You know, I mean, that's a proud thing you could say about your. Hey, I'm a firefighter. Yeah, I fight fires. You know, and that's something you'd be like, oh wow, that's cool. Like, you know, so that is my goal now is to help people as much as I can, give as much good energy so that we can change people and hopefully they could see the light, the younger, the youth. If I could do it, you could do it too. I ran the streets. I did what you did. So if I could do it, let me help you. If I can't help you, here's my number, here's my Instagram, something, hit me up, DM me something, like let me help walk you through it. And that's what I'm about now. You know, let me share the great energy that I've learned and that's been put on me, you know.
You know what? Again, I want to say thank you, Stephen Greene, aka Stunner Steve, aka Hood Fella. Man, like, you know, it's dope to see a brother, and I'm gonna say that a brother make the turnaround just by opening your heart.
Mhm.
You know, now I've got to ask this one because I'm a man of faith. I do believe because he changed my life, and I know I could do it. I love what you talked about. You talked about you begin to pray constantly.
Yes.
You do realize prayer is how you got a real relationship.
Oh yeah.
That relationship. That
No,
you know,
I'm blessed right now for everything that I've got going on.
yeah, man. So the closing thing I would probably want to ask you to do is just kind of share a little bit about your spiritual journey and just give a few tips to our audience and to our viewers and on the podcast. So we're gonna have to get you on the radio show, bro. This is bananas for real. This was really bananas.
Everybody
And
says, you know,
also, just since we're doing this, throw up the Bible Beats and Bars graphic. We will be in Oakland the weekend of the 30th and 31st. So, bro, you close enough, bro.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
there.
you gotta make this
I'm there.
trip, man. You gotta be on the panel because we do the session live, literally in them streets, man. We do it literally Q&A, all bars open. They can ask any question. You gotta
Yep.
talk, bro. Danielle, what's up? What you thinking, yo? What you thinking?
I did not be crying on here, so Fred.
You're supposed to be talking about crying, yo. What's the, you know?
There's
Well,
probably
no,
a lot of stuff that she didn't hear, like just in
yeah.
she heard it all in here. You know, I don't put
Uh-huh.
it too far out there and everything. And she probably heard a lot
Mhm.
of things that she didn't know about and heard about, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh
we
yeah.
grew up together. I mean, from diapers to, I mean, our
Yeah.
teenage years. I think Monum JR is like 3 years older than I am, or maybe 4.
Yeah. I'm about to be
And
40.
so,
I'm about to be 40.
okay, never mind 3. And so, yeah, we've been through a lot. Like he's an older brother of mine, and
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, I think we've gone through something similar of, you know, people that we love
Yeah.
and protecting those people, and then those people hurting us,
Mhm.
and just keeping that integrity and that love and forgiveness anyways. And so, yeah, that I'm thinking just to see his growth and to witness that.
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, to me, I'm just a vessel, and
She's
I'm
seen
just
the
a
ugly
vessel.
side too. She's seen the ugly
I've
side.
seen it all.
I'm
I've seen it
sure
all.
you have. We ain't gonna talk about that other side. We didn't talk enough about that side. But again, I want to say thank you to you both, Danielle. You know we're gonna have to do your story because you know we've been.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we definitely. So we'll figure that out. But Steve, I want to say thank you. And on
No,
behalf
thank you.
of myself,
Thank you.
Professor, the entire No More Dirty crew, because there's a whole bunch of us cats. You drop the whole. We gonna come out with some soldiers, some warriors, as you said it.
That's
Danielle.
right.
But let me pray for you all, especially for you, Stephen, as well.
Thank you.
And then we're gonna go out with Don. We're gonna go out with Hurt because he's like will become one of my favorites of the group. He has a song called "I Don't Play with God," and we encourage you not to play with God, but just have a question. You know, you can ask him any question in the world, have a conversation, be like, God, I want better. I want to get out. I want to do whatever. And if Stephen can get out, you can get out. Am I right, Stephen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For sure. Mindset. If you want to get out, you can get out.
Any closing remarks? Do you want to get any shout outs to anybody before we pray us up out of here and get about? What's up?
Shout out to everyone being strong with the mindset. Let's change that mindset. If I could do it, you could do it. Stay positive. And don't shy away from opportunities. If somebody's trying to show you the right, like stay with that open mind, great mindset, and great energy. And it could come to you. Like you said, like you open your heart, maybe it's gonna be the light's gonna shine on you. You know, you just gotta let him in.
You can still look fly, you know what I mean? He got sneaky sneakers. We can definitely get down because my closet is fire.
Yeah,
you know
I see you. I see you over there.
I'll play. And I got, I'm James Bond suited. I'm James Bond. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the dickies too much unless I have to. but yeah, man, and I'm all about the sneakers, man. Sneakers and jerseys, man. Everything no more dirty, baby. I'm clean.
That's right.
So clean. So, but anyway, let's pray. Again, Professor, you got to come up. Come on, Professor. You got to show him yourself in person.
Hey, yeah. I gotta meet the Rocky.
That's what I was thinking.
I've never met a Rocky
Oh,
science.
Professor.
In California with us because he be handling keeping this stuff going when I gotta go. But this is my man from St. Louis. What up, bro?
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah, the west side is the best side.
That's my guy, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm stoked, man, because at the end of the day, what people don't understand is that where you start is not where you have to be, where you end. It really is a choice. It is a decision. You know what I mean? So you are looking at two individuals outside myself and Professor X that are literally walking agents of transformation and miracles. This sister, this brother should not be where they are.
For real.
Just telling you. You saw it for yourself. This ain't got nothing to do with me. You saw it for yourself. And when we talk to Danielle, you're gonna be like, good God, a gracious mercy. He's gonna be you know what I mean? So anyway, with that being said, let me toss up a prayer, man, and then we're gonna take you out. And again, thank you for taking your time to check us out here at the session live. Let's do this. So God, we want to say thank you so much. Yo, you are amazing. Thank you for my brother Stephen. I thank you for my sister Danielle. I thank you for Professor. We thank you for their story, Lord. Yeah, just to see the turnaround. So I'm asking that you'll just continue to bless Stephen and over and abundantly above. We hear it all the time in scripture, but the fact that you did it and you're constantly doing it, and you took him from the block to the top of tree tips, to fighting fires, to being able to work from home, to being able to be a blessing to other brothers coming out of the pen, coming out of federal prison, coming out of jails, and then you're helping them to see the light and see their worth. God, I ask that you will blow his mind. You know, I pray every day, blow my mind, show me how big you are today. So, Lord, from today moving forward, I say hallelujah to your name in the name of Yahshua the Christ, who is Jesus of the Bible. We pray a special blessing on Danielle and all that she's doing to bless so many people. So, Lord, as she's blessing others, you do give her 100-fold of blessings. Provide for her family. Be with Professor X, myself, and all the rest in the name of Yahshua the Christ, who is Jesus of the Bible. Amen. Amen. man. There it is.
Amen.
Thank you,
listen.
sir.
Hey, salute. Hey, everybody, thank you for tuning in. We're going to take you out with a banger. I don't play with God. You better not play with him because he will cut you.
You better not.
And we'll see you next time. Salute.
There.
Don't forget to check us out on Monday if you haven't checked us out already. Peace.
See the face of God, take the grace of God. Linen, fresh, crown, blessed. 12 stones on the chest. Shield, flex, sword, check. War, ready. Real stress. We out here in the 10 in the souls, 10 toes in the fin in the foes, 10 rows in the getting exposed, 10-fold, they don't fit in the fold. Benchos, you can tell by the mid-toe, when credentials, study my insoles, find the uno momento, you don't fit those. Barefoot or holy crown, I'm trying not to let him down, cause he picked me up, gave a gift of love, and let me walk around with his crown. Free will ain't free people, gon' pay the price for that evil chose. He paid the price for my evil soul, grace suffice so I'm free, you know that. I don't play with God, I don't play with God. I put faith in God, and I pray to God. I don't play with God, I don't play with God. To see the face of God, take the grace of God. Linen, fresh, crown, blessed. 12 stones on the chest. Shield, flex, sword, check. War, ready. Real stress. Hands on when I'm dealing with sin. Priest talk, kill a beast to begin. Meat salt with the secret sauce, then I eat all the offense and the sin. Big dog, so I sit tall. I admit all that I spit raw, but I meant all that I spit fall from that vent causing a piss off. The letter trying to kill a David in me. Better find a temple where the grace is empty. I'm anointed, God's head pointed, then it starts storming, revelation raining in me. They know him as a savior. Most don't love him like a spouse. He said adultery is false doctrine to get you kicked out the house. That's why I don't play with God, I don't play with God. I put faith in God and I pray to God. I don't play with God, I don't play with God. To see the face of God, take the grace of God. Linen, fresh, crown, blessed. 12 stones on the chest. Shield, flex, sword, check. War, ready. Real stress.